Mic on?
Hold on, let me hit it.
Go ahead, yeah, first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we live.
You live?
Yeah. This one. Yeah, we live though. You ain't came on yet?
There it is.
Go. Yeah.
We live, baby. We live, baby.
All right, hey, Shalom. You know, hey, first and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone, the rule of honor and diligence, and honors to those out there pushing this truth and charity with sincerity, you know, to wake up the elect. Peace and blessing be to the elect and their families, you know, and, to those women that support their husbands in the truth and the sisters that do sincerely listen. You know, we say peace unto you, you know, and may the Lord protect us all in these evil times, you know. You know, but we don't really have a
Yeah, I guess so.
you got a set
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, this is going to open up with Isaiah 46. I'm going to start at 46 and 9. He said, remember the former things of old, for I am the power, and there is none else. I am the power, and there is none like me. Declare the end from the beginning, and from ancient times.
He said declaring the end from the beginning. The Bible is the only book that declares the what's going to happen in the end from the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the only book that whose prophecies are speaking right now.
Come.
No other book is speaking right now like the scriptures, man. You know? That's why all these other religions or beliefs are lost.
Yeah, and plus we the only ones basically getting in the prophecy, you know.
Yep.
And besides, other little, even Esau, these Edomite Christians, they also get into prophecy.
Yeah.
We're the ones that's really going into prophecy, all right, and going into it by detail, man. All right, you understand what it was a war in heaven, you know. These other people, they don't understand those things, man. Hey, somebody can give me right, the dark sins. Give me that. Dark sins. Yeah. Scripture say the Lord, what he revealeth his secrets to his servants, the prophets, man. So we can see who the prophets are in these last days, man. Go ahead.
Psalm 78:1, it says, "Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth."
See now, are they doing that? Nobody is doing it in this damn earth right now, all right? But the man that's on the highways and byways. Go ahead.
It says, "I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old."
Yep. Go ahead.
It says, "Which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us."
See, and that's what we doing, man. Go ahead.
"We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praises of Yahweh."
We're showing the generations to come the praises of Yahweh, man, which is what? The kingdom of heaven, man. All right, we telling you the kingdom of heaven is about to be established on earth, man. All right. And all this evil got to take place first, all right? Read.
It says, "And his strength and his wonderful works that he hath done."
Right, and hey, guess what? You about to see his strength, man. Come back, man. Hey, every day it's a new article about so-called UFOs, man. Every day. people recording them, man.
Crazy part, when all this started happening, they was talking about next month, and they showed the ships. There's memes on is gonna be aliens next because so much has been happening. They're like, the only thing that can happen now is some aliens come, some come from the heavens.
That's right. The Lord ain't even done yet.
Yeah, he ain't done yet.
He this is light work right here, man. Go ahead.
I guess. Okay, yeah. We'll finish up.
Yeah,
Go
it
ahead.
says, "For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel."
All right, we're showing you guys the testimony. All right, this word it only belongs to the Israelites. It says what he established. All right, the foundation is right here, man. We're Israel, man. All right, and then next, what we got to teach you other nations. All right, in the kingdom. All right, how to worship the Lord. Go ahead.
That the generation to come might know
Go ahead.
them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children,
Mhm.
that they might set their hope in the Most High.
No, and that's gonna take place in the kingdom, man. That's gonna take place in the kingdom. All right.
And
The Lord will not ever be forgotten again, man. All right. When Israel lost, when we lost our nationality, all right, in slavery, man, the Lord wasn't spoken of, man. When nobody saying Yahweh, when nobody saying Yahweh shot. All right, but now it's back. All right. Read.
he says that they might set their hope in the Most High
Mhm.
and not forget the works of the Most High, but keep his commandments.
Yeah, but keep his commandments. Go ahead. Anybody else?
Yeah, finish up. He said
Matter of fact, that really the secrets to a certain prophet.
Oh,
Yeah, Amos, I got it. Damn, I'm holding it. That's great. All right, this is Amos 3:7. He says, "Surely the Lord's power will do nothing, but He revealed His secrets unto His servants, the prophets."
Right, really good secrets to a service to prophets, man. All right, so you hear something about World War III, famine, so-called white man, New World Order. All right, that's what's that. All right,
Yeah.
The mysteries. All right, the secrets, man.
Yeah. The disease. We read in Second Ezra, man. It says these things were set for us for amendments, scourges and amendments. Yeah. You got some more? Type?
No, that was it.
That's it. All right. This is this verse 9. I'm starting 9 again. He said, "Remember the former things of old, for I am the power, and there is none else. I am the power, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are now not yet done. Say, not yet done."
Right. So, hey, man, right now, man, hey, we coming into all those prophecies, man.
Mhm.
All right. Everything is about to be fulfilled, man.
Yeah.
All right. Everything, man. All right. Hey, what's that? The time of what? Jacob's trouble, man. That's about to take. Somebody give me that real quick.
Mhm.
'Cause that's a major prophecy, man. All right. Because, hey, 2/3 is about to catch some hell, man. All right. Over here in America, man. They're about to catch pure hell, man. Go ahead. And guess what? And Esau he got you niggas lined up, man. I mean, he got you in the scope, man. He got you lined up.
Yeah, and that gift is really destroying Jake. Because now they finna send out another wave of checks.
Mm-hmm.
They approved it. Checks gonna start coming out. The second wave of checks coming out Wednesday. You know what's crazy? I went to Taco Bell yesterday. They ain't have certain shit at Taco Bell.
Oh,
Nobody,
yeah.
the warehouses at a lot of these places,
Yeah.
they not even paying attention to what's going on. They
Yeah.
sold out.
Yeah.
I went to Walmart, all the TVs gone. I said, man, we can't keep it stocked. You know, and normally even doing Black Friday and everything.
The stock of fucking Netflix is up 200%.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
everybody
bro.
in the house.
Everybody has a home.
Everybody
They all statistics, bro. They domestic violence is up. You know, so these are the beginnings of all this talk. This all of this hell is about to hit, man.
What the scriptures say, a man's foes should be them of his
Them
own
of his own
house.
household. Come on.
You know,
Even Amazon is spiking their prices of certain things.
Oh yeah, because they've been doing so much business online.
Yeah, probably say price gouge.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for the day is great, so that is none like it. And so, like the scripture say in James 12 chapter, it say it's going to be like a time that never was since there was ever a nation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so these times that we coming in now is going to be worse than the famine that was in Egypt. All right, it's going to be worse than anything you ever seen, man. All right, it's going to be a mind-boggling event. All right, but just like how the Lord gave Joseph the knowledge to keep him straight, keep and defeat Egypt. I do that famine. And the Lord is only going to get that knowledge to his men.
Take notes. That's the spirit. Because on the way here, I was thinking, I'm like, only people that the Lord is going to hear in those days is the ones that were caught upon them doing while everybody else was having fun.
They're
Man.
having fun.
You know, like you can't call on me now, man. You know,
Right.
there's gonna be a whole lot of Lord,
Hey.
and it's like the only ones who the Lord is going to hear is the servants that's already calling His name, man.
yeah. And you know what? And through them, the people gonna see. Hey, the scriptures say the people shall be willing in the day of thy power. So through the saints, through the servant, the man of the Lord, the people gonna see who the Lord is with, you know. And that's what's gonna bring about that big follow of people, man. You know.
That's right. Yeah.
It says, and then shall they know, no, it says, then,
So they know who am I chosen?
I know who am I chosen.
Like,
It's
even
gonna
now,
be a clear difference. Like,
clear separation.
that's why Elder Pastor Hart said it's not gonna be GMS, IUIC, AOI. He said,
Ministers
"It's
of
gonna
the
be
elect."
the Lord. It's just gonna be who's gonna know who they are.
No, but the brother Kanye, he just confirmed it. He said his wife was like, y'all don't need nobody.
Because we don't. Hey, because Yahweh Shema Shai, he set it up to we hey, our minds is, hey, look, you know, like even when your woman get out of order, hey, look, the Lord sent me you, he'll send me somebody else. He'll replace your ass. All right. Hey, the Lord gave me this job. Hey, look, the Lord will give me another job. All right. The Lord gave me this car, your car. Hey, look, the Lord will give me something else. We don't need this world, man.
Yeah.
Like, we already separate from it. All right, we don't fuck with people anyways.
Yeah.
You know?
Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Right.
Yeah, and our faith is gonna have to surpass what we see in this world. Our faith is gonna really what's gonna override the things that come through at us in this world, man. Our faith is gonna be tested. Hey, I was watching the elder brother Bar, man, the video about his wife. She was talking about people gonna be falling out at the end. People gonna be saying, I ain't with you niggas no more. People that you know that been around the whole time, you know, shooting scriptures out. Hey, when shit get hard, man, a lot of people can't handle adversity. Yeah, it's cool for you to say, hey, yeah, shut the boom, be on fire when shit is going good. But when all these things fade, and when your stomach letting out them long roars, sound like it's a monster trapped inside your stomach. Then what's gonna kick in for you, man? Is your faith gonna sustain you?
And it can't actually it can't.
Can I hit this real quick? Yeah. This is Ezekiel. No, this Luke. It's like this Luke 23:31. Just to hit this point. I said, for if they do not these things in the green tree, what shall be done in the dry? I so like the elder was just saying, you know, brothers that's throwing out scriptures, hey, but really, just because you throw out scriptures don't mean you got faith. It don't mean that you really trusting it and leaning on Yahweh Shema Shai. Because, hey man, when all of this stuff dry up, because you can still go to the store, they're gonna lock the stores down, right? Because there's gonna be food shortages.
Lock you in there.
Right, or lock you in there, right? You're gonna go to work. Hey, if you ever been in the Amazon or any of these distribution points, hey, that shit is one way in.
Oh.
And it's gates, it's like literal concentration camp turnstiles.
It's all in the building.
You know what I'm saying? And them turnstiles, they gate and they go up. You ain't climbing that. You know what I mean? Only thing they gotta do is push a button on a monitor and lock you in there. Ain't no way out. All right. If you in Walmart, most of the Walmarts are built on right in front of a rail system, a train system, especially in Chicago. In Chicago, the trains will come in and they'll pull the carts behind the Walmart, and they'll get out a lot of their goods off the train. I mean, Esau will lock that damn store in there, have some crazy sale, and lock you motherfuckers in there, man. You know, hey, the scripture say the days come where people's gonna be taken in a great number, man. All right, they already want to take your kids. They setting it up. All right.
Yeah, and if they take your kids, man, a lot of you ain't gonna be there ain't gonna be no faith in you to say, let me wait on the Lord. You're gonna be, oh, I gotta do what I gotta do to get my child. You know,
Take the children.
That's why the scripture says, and all they do is stand. You know, no matter what you're going through, man, still stand and wait on your shot. But without faith, that's impossible. It's impossible for you to keep, you know, because ain't nobody gonna just let shit keep happening to them and not think that they can do something about it. Because that's what most people gonna think, that they're gonna try to take matters in their own hand. So if you haven't been calling on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua before this time, man, you're not gonna call on. But first of all, they don't know the name. So you know, what is the scripture you say that? How can they call on They have not known.
Yeah,
You don't know them. So
Yeah.
why you going? That's just like if you call me. What if somebody call you from afar? You looking and squinting like, who the fuck is that? I don't know you.
Yeah.
Call you a whole nother name.
Well, that's like today. You got all these motherfuckers that don't fuck with you. They're not really good friends to you. You know what I'm saying? Then tomorrow you win $1 million. Now everybody want to be in your fucking face.
What's
You
up,
know
Joe?
what, man? Get the fuck out of my face, man. Hey, what was you yesterday? What was you last week?
What was you 2 years ago?
Yeah, what was you when I needed that ride to the store? Remember? You know. And that's how the Lord gonna feel, man. Because when you lose all your shit, that's when everybody gonna want to go to the Lord. God, the God of my fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, niggas gonna get real crafty, zealous then, man. But it's gonna be too late.
Say they should seek me early and shit. I'm fine.
Oh, forgive me, Lord. Forgive me for all my sins. Niggas gonna get real crafty and zealous. But it's gonna be too late, man.
Who was reading?
This is back in Jeremiah 30:7.
Uh-huh.
Alas, for the day is great, so that it is none like it. Even is the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, which is talking about, it's really talking about the elect. The scripture say all Israel is not of Israel, man. All right, so hey, the Lord is gonna save his chosen up out of this. He gonna keep them straight, man. All right, a lot of guys, and me personally, I believe it, and other brothers said it, you know, and said it as well. I believe that, hey man, the men that's doing this work now, that they ain't gonna see no hard trouble. All right, hell, we ain't seeing it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good precept on that.
You know, brothers got their jobs, and their brothers ain't unemployed. They still straight. They still got food on the table.
That's right.
They still got roof over their head. It's really not affecting them. All right. Other than hell, you just a little broke. But shit, niggas do broke anyway. Goddamn. You know.
I guess this is John chapter 6 verse 26. It says, and Yahushua answered them and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, ye seek me not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye did eat of the loaves and were filled. It says, labor not for the meat which is perished, but for the meat that which is
And that's what these people are doing.
Yeah. Laboring
for the meat that's perishing.
Yeah.
You know, rather it's because the meat can be anything.
I was just gonna say
It
that.
can be
That
a
can go for
car,
anything.
Yeah.
you know, it can be a watch, man. It can
Money.
it can be a woman, whatever, man. All that shit, like what was Peter say? Give me that Peter the third to say, the elements shall be burned with further heat, man.
Yeah.
Like the Lord, he's gonna totally no, it's also in give me that Corinthians. Paul said the fashion of this world passeth away, man. So everything that's with it, man.
Yep,
All right.
Solomon.
It's gonna disappear, man. Go ahead, brother.
You know, Solomon said, vanity upon vanity, said the preacher. Because everything Jake seeketh after is vanity. You know? That's why he said, man, a vanity, all he saw was vanity upon vanity. You know? And that's what we see now. You know, these people in this world, man, we see vanity upon vanity. You know?
Okay, I got that for you. First Corinthians 7.
I got for the meat.
7:31.
7:31. How many you started? 30. Okay, this is First Corinthians 7:30. And they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they slept. No, this one. This is First Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashions of this world passeth away.
All right. So whatever you see in this world is gonna be done away with.
Yeah.
All right. Done away with the school system.
What's that?
All right. This fucking money system. You know. Evil. All right. All that's gonna be done away with. Skinny jeans. You know, Lord is gonna totally like. Only thing that's gonna be left of this place is just a damn memory. That's it.
I got something for you.
Go ahead.
This is Luke 21. I'm gonna start at 31. So likewise, when ye see these things come to pass, ye know that the kingdom of the Most High is nigh at hand. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. And now what's going on right now, this is it. So this generation ain't gonna pass. The Lord this it's gotta happen soon, man. All right. So this generation ain't gonna pass until everything else is done.
Yep. And everybody's so focused on the COVID, they're not seeing this World War III is breaking out.
That, bro.
World War III is breaking out, man. It's actually people firing missiles on each other, man. Hey, it's a standoff right now in the South China Sea. You know, right now, you know what I'm saying, between America and China. And that's a conflict that they want to avoid. It's a standoff in the Persian Gulf right now. All the assets are in place. War could break out like that, bro. War could break out and in 3 weeks' time, they can start institute a draft. Or in 2 weeks' time, they can start, we got low military personnel. They send you to some fucking 3 or 4 week training course and send your ass off in combat. You know, so those things can happen real fast. You know?
I got something real quick. This is what was it?
It's more. It's a little more.
What's that?
Luke 21.
Oh,
Just a little more. It says, "Verily I say to you," it says, verse 33, "Heaven and earth shall not pass away, but," he said, "Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away." All right, so this first rulership and this first condition, all right, it's gonna pass away. All right, but amen, the Lord said, amen, his kingdom is gonna come on this planet, man. All right, it ain't going nowhere. And the Lord says something gonna happen, it's gonna happen. All right, it say, "And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come on you unaware." All right, and so you can't be involved in this life. I like the scripture the elder just read, man. All right, hey, this fashion of this world gonna pass away. All right, you're gonna be seeing cars sitting on 26s, sitting on the side of the road with 612s or whatever, Benzes, Maseratis, all type of shit. You're gonna be able to walk into a car dealer, get a key, and pull off and use the little gas that's whatever's in there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the scripture says it's gonna be so bad that a man is gonna desire to see the face of another man.
Yep. And the scripture says it's gonna be sedition among men and invading one another. And another day, in that day, you don't want to be in a car because cars have tracking systems, low jack,
they loud.
They give away your position. You know, they got a machine. They can shoot a pulse into the car and turn the EMP and shut the car down.
That's right. Hey, I got something real quick. This is Matthew's support, which you just read. This is Matthew 24:38. He said, "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until that day Noah entered into the ark."
The spirit, because look, we got to read something about
that.
Hold on, go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
You gonna shut that?
Yeah. This is Genesis 7:21. It says, "And all flesh died that moved upon earth."
This was during the flood. Read.
Yeah.
It says, "And all flesh died that moved upon earth, both fowl and of cattle and of beasts, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man." It says, "In whose nostrils was the breath of life. Of all that was in the dry land died, and every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle, and creeping things, and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from earth." You know how the fowls of the heaven were destroyed? Because they didn't have nowhere to land.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have nowhere to land.
And birds can't even fly when their wings get wet.
Yeah.
That's why they go sit in the tree or something.
Nothing can fly. Nothing can fly.
Yeah.
You notice if it's raining outside, you don't see bugs flying around.
Should be heavy. That water.
Yeah. The water press their wings down, man. So every flight thing that takes flight, it takes refuge, man. You know?
You wonder why all them big ass animals destroyed.
Yep.
And the flood destroyed them. And whatever the Lord told, whatever went into the ark with Noah, that's what the Lord said he was gonna say.
Right.
He destroyed everything else, man.
Right.
It says, and every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground. That means that the shit was laid out.
Yeah.
When the water receded,
Man.
it was a bunch of dead corpses on the ground, man. And that's spiritual because that starts a new cycle of life. When the decomposing, they call it, what do they call it? Compost.
Compost.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
good
think,
for the soil.
but I think when the flood happened, I think he just had a effect because the ocean animals are still there.
Yeah, the ocean.
So they say y'all was shot cold, bro.
He fed them.
He fed them just like, hey, what scripture says, what the birds go have a feast in that day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be dead bodies, man.
They come in foul with
Beautiful, because Yahweh shot, because he can't do nothing like him. He can't kill and then he wouldn't leave dead bodies out. Everything Yahweh shot does, he regenerates.
First,
you know what I'm saying?
First the wild animals got
bro. They got their feast, bro, and then
the birds don't have them a feast.
Oh,
Because the body decomposes twice as fast in the water.
That's right.
It decomposes faster. Decomposes faster because why? Because the body's makeup is water.
That's right.
It's going to decompose faster in what it's mostly made of.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know.
It
says, and every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the earth, of the ground, both man and cattle and creeping things, and the fowls of heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark killed no boat. That's already been done. Now we got the spiritual ark.
Y'all shot,
We got it right.
Hey, y'all shot, hey, bro. He cold, bro. He said because he don't change. Don't be everything is spiritual. See, that's why people can't get there because it's all spiritual. Now they be looking for. Now he built it for you, like the elder said. The ark that's already happened. But now y'all shot did it spiritual. He said, man, now all y'all the ark.
Yep. And you know what? And those beasts that were destroyed. That were destroyed are talking about the wicked and the 2/3 and all these other people that's gonna die, man. Because what does the scriptures say about wicked Israel? It said they're brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed, man.
Yeah.
You know? So
Creeping things, too.
they're gonna creeping thing, man. That worm. Yep.
You finished with that out?
You can even
So,
look
was that all you wanted, bro?
Was there any more left to that? Read the
Well, it says, and the waters prevailed upon the earth and 150 days.
Yeah. Now you're gonna have the thermonuclear destruction. It's just gonna be America that's going. Water, you got fire.
Because the Lord got that covenant, He's gonna keep it. He'll never destroy the earth again.
Yeah.
With water,
right?
You know.
The whole earth.
Yeah, but this time there's gonna be certain parts of the earth that's gonna be destroyed.
We go hunt. All right, let me read this again. This is Matthew 24:38. He said, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Verse 39, and knew not until the floods came and took them all away.
Right. So the flood wiped them away. So and man, it's gonna just catch you off guard.
Yeah.
All right. And you're gonna be looking around, you're gonna see a bunch of ships come out of nowhere. All right, like they show you in that movie, This Is the End.
Yeah.
The blue beams of light came up out of nowhere when all hell was breaking loose and saved the remnant. All right. And you're gonna and then
Yeah.
All right.
All right, who got some?
It was more to this Luke than I was hoping. This is Luke, back at Luke 21. I'm gonna read back at 35. For as a snare shall come it shall come upon all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. All right. It say, watch therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. All right, so that's what we trying to do, man. So we watching, we paying attention to the times. All right, we are putting on the whole armor of the Most High, man. All right, so we can escape this coming destruction. So the Lord can have mercy on us.
I got something for you right now.
Or didn't you have something?
Yeah, I was holding Peter for the heat.
So you go.
This is First Peter, Second Peter chapter 3 verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Where you at?
Verse 10.
Start from 5.
This is Second Peter chapter 3 verse 5. It says, for this they willingly are ignorant of that by the word of God in heaven of old, the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. This was the earth and the
Right,
heaven.
and that's what's gonna happen. It's about to perish. Hey, just like back then with Noah, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store. It says, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment, and reserved unto fire against the day of judgment. And what's that? Prediction of ungodly men.
Right.
It says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day in the Lord is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is as one day. It says the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness.
Right, because a lot of people think that, the Lord gonna come back when my kids come or when my grandkids. Or y'all been saying that since. But it's telling you, like, look, the Lord don't operate on time where you operate.
That's right.
He ain't slack concerning his slackness.
He controls time. Time is.
He don't.
We the only one. What that guy said? What Morgan Freeman said in that movie? Lucy. He said you need time we need time on this earth to I can't say what he said verbatim, but basically how controls time. You know what I'm saying? We be trying to measure all this time, but he's infinity. He's everything. It's no rush for him.
And he created the perception of it.
Right.
He created time.
Gone.
Right? And Yahweh Shema Shai's realm, it really doesn't exist.
Time is only relevant if death.
Right?
If don't nothing die, then time
It
ain't no
don't
such thing.
matter. Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it won't be time like that.
Yeah. Right.
Right. God.
It won't. Like the scripture say, eternity.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna be keeping up with the fucking years.
Yeah,
you probably know.
I probably will.
But we won't be like really
bugged out about it.
concerned about it. Yeah, we're gonna live forever.
We ain't gonna get sick. Ain't gonna be no more sickness.
Yeah, we're gonna know to keep the statute laws, so we're gonna know
The holy days.
We're gonna know the holy days already in us.
Right? Like the scripture say, the wages of sin is death.
Yeah.
Right? And if we can't go off and the laws is in us, we can't die.
Yeah.
When you think about it, Esau, time is really thinking. Esau.
Yeah.
When we did it, when we kept the time, it was the first hour. The first hour was daylight.
Yeah.
Second hour, third hour, fourth. It wasn't it's 7:45.
Hey, this was a quote, and it's crazy. This fucking Zephaniah. I love that fucking Spider-Man. But Miles always said, he quoted Albert Einstein. He said, "Time is relevant." I just looked up what is that word? What is basically? What does that mean? It says, basically, rate of change is time is influenced by two things. They both relation. Relevant move, which objects are moving, experiencing slow time than the objects are moving relevant to which they are moving. So basically, it's saying that I think he said in Lucy, remember something that was so fast, it seems invisible.
He seems invisible, right?
And this basically saying something that even though you might be seeing it slow, that might be moving way more faster than you.
Faster than you think.
So by Albert Einstein saying time is relevant, just because the way you see something, that that doesn't go off the same time.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is just because like one day is 24 hours to us, that might not be the same for Most High. Perfect example is if you put one person in 24 hours and he's catching nothing but purity hell, like everything's going bad. It's gonna go slow.
Yeah.
But you put a person that's having a good time, it's gonna go faster. That's what this is getting at.
Yeah,
you know?
that's right.
So
That's
time
right.
is only perceived by like what Kaya said, like Esau, they try to put all that, 24, they try to put time stamps and shit like that.
Because it's just like what the Gregorian calendar, he added to it. Because see, we won't be going by that. All these months.
I got
Time, brother.
real quick.
Time.
This is Isaiah 60 and 15. It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency. Hey, let's check out that word
Forever great.
eternal real quick. It says long duration, antiquity, futurity. It says forever, forever, everlasting, evermore, perpetual, old, ancient world, ancient, long time, forever, always. It says, no, listen to this. It says continuous existence.
Continuing.
It's perpetual. It says everlasting, indefinite, or unending future. There you go. Eternity.
World without end.
Well, it says, hey, somebody get that, Isaiah 45 and 17.
I got it.
It says a unending future. I read it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Isaiah 45 and 17. But Israel shall be saved in Yahweh with an everlasting salvation.
You see, with an everlasting salvation, man. All right, our kingdom is going to last forever. All right, they even said, somebody get that in Daniel, said what, shall what, because that's it forever.
Because and then like, how can you go to war with immortals?
Hey, look, look,
Awesome.
I remember on a History Channel, right? Esau used to go around, Edomites going around looking for the family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to reverse that time, man. It was a lot of
Edomites
documentaries
age
on
is the way they ate. Hey, think of Jake was really eating the thing, they food the way Jake already shows signs of like Psalms 82 and 5, ye are gods, but ye shall die like men. The way Israelites age, and Israelites fucking do a ton of wickedness. They eat pork, they eating goddamn it smoking.
Yeah.
They
Drugs.
fucking overusing the alcohol, the alcoholics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Stress.
Stress. Crackheads, heroin addicts. Hey man, hey, my uncle is an ex heroin addict, and this fucking guy, 60-some years old, look like he about 38, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Young looking, Jake already showed godlike attributes. They age slow.
Yeah, and it's just the things that Esau that we're in this world. I'm saying that we're subject to the elements of this world, man. That's why when we pollute our bodies and shit. That's why we be telling people, we pollute our bodies. That's what put on your age, man. That stress, them wrinkles, all that shit. But an Edomite, a 30-year-old Jake and a 30-year-old Edomite, it's a fucking mind-blowing difference.
25 years difference.
Bro, yes, man.
It says, ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
These world without end, man. So that's how we gonna be. We gonna be a world without end, man. Right? We ain't gonna have no time, man. We gonna be time.
Right? hey, to finally, this one thing I like to, say, to actually go to sleep and wake up and be like, I'm just chilling in bed today. I'm gonna take care of that.
You know what?
Tomorrow.
That's why you watch those cartoons growing up. You always got them one. Might be a character he can sleep for 1,000 years.
Yeah. Beerus.
Back up, yeah,
Beerus.
But he can sleep for 1,000 years and get up and whoop your ass.
Right. Like ain't nothing
Like he don't know nothing of time. Like he woke up like, how long have I been asleep? 800 years.
like a year, Sire. You got an angel standing over you, like, how long have I been? You've been asleep about 1,000 years.
1,000 years.
This Frieza said she was gonna when he said he was going to become immortal, He said, I'm gonna go to a world, kick their ass for 100 years, then leave and make them think that I never existed, just to come back and kick their ass again.
Yeah. Bro, I'm gonna be, my body gonna be sleep, but I'm gonna be a spirit, just terrorizing motherfuckers. My body just gonna be relaxing. My spirit is gonna be outside of my body, just fucking people up, man. Manifested, and you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait. I gotta read some more of this. Hold on, man.
Hey, when Yahweh Shai came down here, you know what I'm saying? You know, when he come down here this time, he gonna come in as an angelic form, right?
Yeah.
But it says it talks about how he gonna put on that old body where he died on the cross. You know, he gonna put on that body, and Israel gonna mourn before him, man.
Hey, look, I got one more. Like this is another way in the Strong's definition. It's properly concealed that he is the vanishing point. It says generally time out of mind. Generally time like shit you can't. I don't even understand.
You can't think of it. Hey,
Time out of mind.
You ain't thinking about it.
You ain't thinking about that. That's why Yahweh Shai. That's why he's infinite.
Right.
He doesn't regulate things with time. You know what I'm saying? He doing it. Hey, what we say captain time? Hey man, do it when he ready to do it. That's why when he comes from, when the sun comes back, he didn't have to tell Yahweh Shai don't know when he coming back. Because when Yahweh say, hey, look, all right, it's time. Hey, bro, them angels them angels sitting up there like, man, you know, they just patiently wait.
And you have a shot wait.
Hey, you know what? And that's why the scriptures always talk
But
about.
you know what? Hey, go back to that Peter, because their time. We don't have the same time.
Yeah. Hey, but that's why the scriptures talk about us having patience. Because just be patient. You know what I'm saying? Because everything when Yahweh Shai or ordains something to happen, bro, it be you ever be like you waiting on something, and when Yahweh Shai give it to you, it be perfect. I mean, a brother come, hey, me going up to the Jeep, bro. Them brothers didn't know when I got up there. Taziar's car stopped. He was like, man, Dad, if we didn't even know you was coming. They would have been stranded in Portage, bro. Both cars, bro. They was like, man, because the Lord do things. His timing is perfect, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
He love to do things to show you that it's him doing it.
That is him doing it.
There's no other way that this can happen.
No other way.
You know?
Oh, yeah, scripture.
Go ahead and get that in Peter.
You want me to keep reading or
No, one day to the Lord is 1,000.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, that is the point. A mother can sleep 1,000 years.
I mean, the Lord been chilling for 2,000
Is it, hold on, we're about to read it. Hold on.
And it's
Really, he only been chilling for 2 days. Go
Right,
ahead,
2
read it.
days, just chilling.
Go ahead.
It says
Shit wrong.
this is verse 8. It says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day with the Lord as 1,000 years,
Mhm.
and 1,000 years as one day.
Can't get around it.
It's basically the hyperbolic
2
time.
days.
Bro,
Yeah,
It's like, it's a hyperbolic time.
Bro, that's crazy.
And guess what's it called in Japan? The room of spirit and time.
Yeah.
Damn. Time.
Yeah.
Spirit and
And
time.
that's important to know that, like, why that scripture in there, because so you can understand, like, man, well, shit, I gotta be patient because I'm working. He operating on a different time than I am. Like, what's that scripture that says?
The thing
Yeah,
is, your thoughts on
This Job 38. I'm gonna start at 1, but it's gonna really because amen. The Lord really kind of was getting on Job. All right, this is Job 38. I'm gonna start at 1. Then Yahweh answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, "Who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge? Gird up thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me." So now the Lord finna talk to him. Where was thou when I laid the foundations of the earth?
Right, Will.
Like, where was you? All right. It says, declare if thou hast understanding. All right. It said, who has laid the measure thereof, and if thou knowest, or who has stretched the line upon it?
No, and that's why his name is what? I am that I am.
I
He just exists. You know, he's
Because you have to.
He's right, because he have to.
If
You know,
you don't, nothing exists.
without him, that doesn't exist.
Right? It says,
Go ahead.
whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? So basically, he asking them. He basically tell them, look, where's this? Where's the foundation set up? All right, so hey, it's literal steps to this earth. It's a scientific deal to how the earth is held together. So he asking Joe, hey, how did I do this? How did I do that? Where was you when all of this happened? So they're basically telling you, hey man, he told Ezra, measure me the weight of fire. How can you even weigh fire? Fire is plasma. It's a form of plasma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucking energy.
Yeah.
Fire is energy. That's all it is.
The weight of. I think they also said, he said, give me the weight of the hair follicles.
Right. He said, show me in the pitch of a voice. You know what I'm saying? That shit wild as hell. You know? It says,
and that's so Jake like, cause Jake always flies what they can do and you can't do.
yeah.
You know that. Oh my God, that's man.
Lord is the biggest stunner, but humble. Like where was you at? Like, but it's not even really stunt. It's just real life shit.
It ain't even humble because it's just right.
It's just
You
right.
the Most High.
You're right.
And you know, we don't be stunned. We just be telling the truth. You know, the tone that we take when we telling the truth doesn't dictate whether we
Proud or not.
boasting or not.
It's true. Yeah.
Hey, if we boast in the spirit of the Lord, then what other spirit are we supposed to come in? Go ahead. Yeah.
It said, wherefore are the foundations thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy. Oh, who shut up the sea with doors when it break forth as it issue out of a womb? When I made the cloud of the garment thereof, and thick darkness swallowing bands for it, and break up for it my declared place, and set bars and doors. All right. So basically, he going into what was you when all of this happened? I control everything. I did all of this. So do what I tell you to do. Because that's basically what he told him. He said,
I got some fire right here.
because before he gave the deal, he said, gird up your loins. I declared it, like, nigga, you gonna do what I tell you to do. And then he come.
I got some. This is John 1:1. It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. The Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. It says, the same was in the beginning with Yahweh, and all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
Anything. So when Esau looked in the heavens, the Lord made that.
Yep.
Right? Yahweh shot the power to make everything.
Check out this word. One word, bro. The word made, it says to become into existence. Begin, receive, being.
Hey, isn't time a thing of an existence?
This is to become, to come to pass, happen, of events, arise, appear in history, come upon the stage of man appearing in public, to be made, finished.
Like
So you here because the Lord wants you.
Yeah.
Distance is because I sent
Yeah, he said to appear in history. So if I wanted you doing in this point of history or this time, guess
Hey, that's why Esau with that bullshit don't even mean like that got to do with the time. Evolution, man, is only basically a process of time, and that's a process of time. Is so many. I looked it up in the scriptures, bro. It says process of time, and like a lot of verses, bro. I'm gonna give you
A dispensation.
Yeah, dispensation. Or process of time.
Because evolution is folly.
It's folly.
If it's a new creature, it's a whole new creature that the Lord made.
Yeah.
Because like it was some new spiders that came out the mountain on some East Indians. Right? When they got that,
I got one.
You know, and the scriptures talk about how the Lord create new beasts. I mean, the Lord can just sit here. You don't know what He's creating.
Yeah.
He's always making something. Right?
Yeah.
And Esau always say it's always stars. New stars that pop up out of nowhere. That they discovering.
A certain animals, since demons, these fucking demons have been in the house, certain animals that Esau has thought have been extinct
I
are coming back, like the blue bee in Florida, the blue bumblebee in Florida is coming. Oh, this motherfucker ain't extinct. No, he hiding from your dumb ass. You know, and among other animals that are circling, they said there's in the sea, at the ocean banks, there's glowing algae at night.
Yep.
Because people are not putting their tainted bodies, their tainted drug-filled, drug-perspiring bodies in the water. You know, people ain't out there pissing crack reminiscence in the water, man.
Right.
You know, now the water, now they on the beaches in California. The beaches is glowing blue, man. Like it look like some shit off Avatar, man.
Yeah, dude.
Luminescence algae, man.
Where you go?
Oh yeah, I had two scriptures real quick. This is Proverbs. Pardon me. This is Proverbs 13:12. It says, "Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life." So if you're sitting there waiting to be delivered, and it's kind of taking a while, then you might feel like Job. But that's why the Lord came to him like, "Look, where was you when I did this, and where was and how much this way?" But that's why we got Peter's. That's like a comforting scripture. Like, look, the day to the Lord is 1,000 years. So be patient. It might seem like a long time, but
it really ain't.
But it says, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life.
Yeah, boom. Hey, that's why he said rest in the Lord too. All right, this is
Lamentations 3:26. I'm gonna read 25. The Yahweh is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of Yahweh.
Quietly
That's
wait.
patient.
That quietly is like, don't say shit. Don't fucking be murmuring.
That's what word patient means. It means waiting without complaining.
Right. It says, it is good for a man that he bear the yoke of his youth. He sitteth alone and keepeth silence.
You know what? That's what I say. Hey, because the Lord is he merciful, man.
Yeah.
Because jack this place up whenever the fuck he want, man. You know, he can just solely come and jack this place up, man. You know, but everything is on his time, man. You know, but he got the power to just totally annihilate this place, man. Anytime he want, man. At a snap of a finger, he can make this place non-existent.
And the Cherries ain't even been doing nothing.
Yes, bro.
They
They just really been putting
showing off.
Just
Just signs, just a part of the signs, and to give us faith and,
Give us
and
faith,
hope,
yeah.
and extra hope. One chariot will zap this bitch. Finito. One chariot, one angel.
It says, he sitteth alone and keepeth silence because he hath borne it upon him. He putteth his mouth in the dust. If so be there may be hope. He giveth his cheek to him that smiteth him. He is filled full with reproach. For the Lord will not cast off forever. But though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion.
That's the life of a man of the Lord. Don't hit.
But though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For he doeth not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men, to crush under his feet all the prisoners of the earth, to turn aside the right of a man before the face of the Most High, to subvert a man in his cause, the Lord approveth not.
So pretty much, the Lord really only jack you up, because you deserve it.
Yeah.
You messing up. He don't want to do it. And it's like a lot of times he tell you not to do something. Or something called I work on machines. It's like preventative maintenance. If the Lord tell, hey, look, you need to get in the gym. You need to do this. You need to do that. And then you don't do it and you prolong it. Now you feeling like shit. Now you getting judged because you didn't listen. But it's really because of yourself. You know, it's really because of yourself. Just like the judgment that's coming to Esau. Why Esau gonna get jacked up the way he did? Because of himself.
Yeah. Well, but he can't control it because that's what he was made for.
Yeah, that's what he was.
He be trying to get around it. No, nigga. A frog was made to be a fucking frog. Nigga, you hop. You're supposed to hop. You don't fucking supposed to. You're trying to fly and shit. You know. But he saw it. What? He put that shit in his movie. That's why that motherfucker. That's why their beliefs, their movies and shit. That's why they believe like that movie. Good example is that movie Lord of the Rings. And I dig Lord of the Rings. But look at all that the fairies and all that shit, because that's his fucking life. That's his heaven. That's his story.
He's a fairy tale.
He's a fairy tale, bro.
In all the movies, it's always that one like weird cast office that wants to be something different from all the rest of them. And he's gonna make a change. Like what was that one movie? The snail wanted to become a racer.
Even in Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph was a fucking cartoon.
And he wanted to be lit.
He didn't want to be. I don't want to wreck buildings.
I
want to be a nice guy.
Bro.
Why I gotta be hated? I don't want to be hated.
This nigga saw at the party. He trying to be cool. He just breaking shit.
They say, oh shit.
We were just fucking
wet outside.
God. Bro, we were just sitting there watching fucking Casper and shit the other day, and I was sitting there like, I used to watch this shit when Casper was a fucking bitch, bro.
He was a bitch. That's why
niggas just supposed to scare people. I don't want to scare people.
You know what? That be Esau like trying to introduce you to that certain shit because with the Casper, now you got the Ghost Whisper, and now people think that it's okay to deal with familiar spirits and shit because as a kid they play it on you. Oh, that's subliminal shit. It's
bringing the teenage.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Hey, these last 3 verses, I like that y'all when y'all segued into Esau. It's talking about Esau. It says to crush under his feet all the prisoners of the earth, to turn aside the right of a man before the face of the Most High, to subvert a man in his cause, the Lord approved it not. That's everything Esau. Esau, he the hammer of the earth. He crushing all. He said he crushed under his feet all the prisoners of Esau doing that. He turned aside the right of a man before the face of, like it says, he judged not for the fatherless and the poor. And it says, verse 37, who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass when the Lord commanded it not? That's what Esau be trying to do with his little false little forecast of how he do certain things. It says, out of the mouth of the Most High proceeded not evil and good. Wherefore doeth the living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sins? That was the point on that.
Well, I kind of got off. Well, it's still about the time thing, but it's just a few verses that got the process of time. This is Genesis 4:3. He said, and in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground. All right, that's one. Genesis 38:12. And in the process of time, the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died. You see what I'm saying? All of these are process of time, meaning, like I said, it's a certain. It's in a certain time, certain dispensation of time, because now evolution. I looked it up. This is evolution, etymology, evolution. 20s, an opening of what was rolled up from Latin evolution, unrolling of a book, noun, a action from past principle, participle stem of eveneer, to unroll. All right, used in medicine, mathematics, in general, writing, in various scenes, including growth to maturity and development of an individual's living thing. 16. Go ahead.
You know what? Actually, since you brought the evolution up, when you actually search it up, that's what the Jewish people believe. When you go into when you actually go into basically when Charles Darwin came with that evolution, all he did was put the secret believings of the Jewish people, whatever Babylonian.
Yeah.
He just put that in the forth because they believe that the first human beings was hermaphrodites and certain shit like they believe we came from water.
And Egyptology, they that. Yep. The first humans was
hermaphrodite. So that's all. That's you know.
And basically, and that's why.
Remember that nigga that was at the shop on 25th for the first human.
Oh yeah, nigga talk about the what they say, the chocolate nights.
But they tell you now if Yeah, but people that are born like that, they say those are mutations.
Yeah, it's
They're not supposed to be born like that.
It's a curse.
It's a curse.
Yeah.
It's a mutation.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, but really, that motherfucker shit, I'd kill it. You know what I'm saying? If I see something like that. You know, because it's really, you know what I'm saying? It's because it's abnormal. You know, it's a mutation. All right, and they tell you in society today, like the hermaphrodites, people that are born with the male part and the female part.
Yeah.
All right, but they're not born with the testicles. They just have the
because
penis,
matter of fact,
you know?
but you know what? It also goes back with
Shit bugged out,
Esau with his prenatal vitamins and shit. Because they said they traced that back to they said because a lot of that stuff came. A lot of them that's born like that came from Esau taking those prenatal vitamins and shit, man. Because this shit is make his seed reproduce more. You know what I'm saying? Because all that shit is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, he got that shit. He put that shit out there, and you get mutations like that, man.
I got some.
All right.
So Rock 2 and 15. I will now remember the works of the Lord and declare the things that I have seen. In the words of the Lord, the sun that giveth light looketh upon all the things. The work thereof is full of the glory of the Lord. The Lord have not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works,
Right.
which the Almighty firmly settled, that whatsoever might be established for his glory. See, so all these things you see what exists, all right, is for his glory. Okay.
I guess I'm back.
Hey, that's
It
too.
says, you know, basically showing you that what I should be worshiped. Hey, I made all these different things. I should get all the glory for it. Well, I made the sun, I made the moon, I made the stars. You know?
Bro, and that's the definition of evolution, bro.
Yeah.
What he just read.
It says,
So when Charles Darwin came out with that bullshit, bro, it was bullshit, man. Go ahead, brother. It's like
it says, he declared the things that are past and for to come. And I'm going to turn back up there. It says, he seeketh out the deep and the heart. He seeketh out the deep and the heart, and considereth their crafty devices. For the Lord knoweth all that may be known. And he knoweth all that may be known. And he behold the signs of the world. It says, he declareth the things that are past and for to come, and revealeth the steps of the hidden things. No thought escapeth him,
That shit always it.
neither any word.
So the Lord, they hear everything. He
Hear
see everything. He know everything. All right, he everywhere. Hey, that's like
See, but
you
that's
create
what,
something you don't know how to control. That don't make sense.
no, see, that's what Esau wanted to be like. That's why
yeah,
he wanted to chip.
yeah.
That's why he wanted to put cameras
Everywhere.
That's why he got that God
Facial
complex, man.
facial recognition.
So no, this is the Lord, bro. The Lord, like, I can do all this just chilling.
Niggas-
You got a TV, man,
And I'm controlling you.
and I'm controlling you.
And you can't even see.
That's the Jacob. That's the Jake effect. Everybody want to be us, but don't nobody want to be us.
yeah.
All these motherfuckers want to be us. That's how you know we the Lord's children. Just like Esau want to be the Most High, I will descend. all these other nations are a bunch of fucking swagger jackets, man. You know, they swagger jack the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and all the Israelites, man. They put us in poverty, and they make sure that we don't have the money to produce these things on our own. They put you in some bullshit contract, and they steal your shit. Go ahead.
It says, he declareth the things that are past for to come, and revealeth the steps of it. The steps of hidden things, right?
That's the spirit of prophecy.
That's prophecy.
And what the Lord say, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. So that show you, hey, the Lord, he know everything, man. The Lord, Yahweh showed him everything. All right? And everything, amen. And that show you how raw the Lord is. All right?
It says,
That shit cold.
it says, no thought escapeth him, neither any word is hidden from him. He hath garnished the excellent works of wisdom. He is from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, neither can he be diminished. and he have no need of any counselor.
Oh, wow.
So he don't need to go and
Ask
let me
somebody about
ask
this.
somebody about something. His wisdom is perfect, right? It's
Every choice
perfect.
he make is the right choice.
No,
It's the shit. He the king.
no, I'm gonna read that.
Do what the fuck you want to do.
It says he is from everlasting to everlasting. It says unto him may nothing be added. You can't add nothing to him, man. Right? Neither can he be diminished. All right, because why? Because he put everything here. Like I was saying, snap of a finger, he can make you non-existent. It says he have no need of any counselor, or how desirable are all his works, that a man may see even to a spark. So he the works of him. If you see just a spark of, because we don't know the depth of all things, man. All right, and you know what? And that's all we got. We literally got a spark.
Yeah,
That's all we have, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally, man.
I got
Like
something.
this, man.
I still got
And that's why in the kingdom of heaven, we gonna be made perfect. He gonna show us all these different things, man.
These ain't the only scrolls.
Yeah.
Well, we only got right now what we need.
Yeah.
You know, we only got right now what we need.
necessities.
Hey, but when the Lord open up our minds and give us them new bodies, man, we really gonna get an instantaneous download.
I mean, like, because you know, we talk about the spirit,
I
the
know.
different powers, but we don't honestly know like the whole magnitude, like how we just gonna be in tune with everything, man. Because just reading this right here, you're like, damn, like we don't, because the Lord said, "What ye are gods, man." So He gonna put us on that level.
He said the works that I do, you gonna do in greater.
Right?
So that mean the Lord
Well,
gonna be sitting back, watching us tear shit up.
Hey, you gonna be smiling. Hey, you gonna be rooting for us, man.
Hey, y'all remember that movie? Y'all know that movie a long time ago about the albino dude? It was called Powder.
Yeah, I'm in power.
Bro, that motherfucker had spiritual powers to the bro. That was a bad movie, bro. Go back and check that shit.
What's it called?
It's called Powder, bro.
Oh, powder, yeah.
Bro, it was good. Go ahead.
It says, "Oh, how desirable are His works, that they may see even to a spark. All things live and remain forever for all uses, and they are all obedient. All things are double one against another.
Wow.
And He have made nothing imperfect.
Wow.
So even Esau is perfect.
Yeah,
That's why He made him to be what? Perfect in wickedness, man. So nothing is what imperfect with the Lord, man. All right, whatever He made it, that's how He made it, man. And you can't do nothing about it. That's why the scriptures say, what? Can the leopard change his spots?
Oh,
You gotta play your role. You gotta play your
You're
role.
gonna have them
Has
spots.
power over them.
And you know what?
Power
It
over them.
go deeper. They actually got the spots actually go deep past.
It goes to the skin.
It go
It goes
past
to the
just the
skin.
fur.
Yeah. A zebra stripes too. A zebra stripes is on. You cut them bald, shave
You
it,
still
you still gonna see the stripes. Just in his piggy.
When you kill people, don't be on the skin. Like,
Yeah, no, it goes all the way through. It can't help but grow out like that. Those stripes are on his. It's in his DNA. They're there.
All right, I got one more verse. It says, "One thing established for good, or another, who shall be filled with beholding His glory."
Oh, you got something, boy?
Yeah, the elder had brought out that I get the verse to that said he made Israel to can you read the first verse?
To glory in His
Yeah,
acts,
to glory himself, yeah, something like
to
that.
declare His wonderful works.
I guess.
I'll read this while you. I'll read this.
No, you go ahead and get it though.
Okay,
You
okay.
quoted it.
Well, this is Wisdom of Solomon 2, verse 23. It says, "For Yahweh created man to be immortal, and made him."
See, but just the Israelite man.
Right.
Yeah.
See? Right. Just the Israelite man. All right.
Hey, you know
we're
what?
going to be immortal, man.
That's beautiful because that goes back to what the brother was saying earlier, that we don't wait. We already age slow. You know what I'm saying? We already age slow on this side, even though we're in this polluted ass kingdom. And we got a kind of glimpse of how we're gonna, so how we're gonna be in the kingdom. Because Jake don't age like that, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, "For Yahweh created man to be immortal, and He made him to be an image of His own eternally."
Right.
So-
Man, whoa.
Read
that over again.
Yeah, wow, bro.
It says Yahweh
That was
created
perfect.
man to be immortal.
Right. I just said that.
Yeah, that's what it
I
is.
just said that, man. All right. We
got God.
Hey, you got gods, man. And basically, just read that and it's like, man, He gonna actually get that to us, bro. Like we gonna be able like, yo, this how this was made. This how he did this. This how he did that. You know. Go ahead.
And made him to be an image of his own eternity.
See.
So he made he made Israel immortal just so he could get the glory of his own magnitude of eternity.
Bro.
Man.
That's beautiful.
I guess so.
So when other nations like, man, these people are immortal. Just imagine they're God, you know?
Because they can't see the Most High.
Right.
They gonna see us.
Exactly.
That's
So they can
supposed
look it up. Like that's what the scripture says. They look at you wise and wise and understanding people. You know, one is what drawn to the Most High.
Like even if the Lord didn't give us the download, that after the process of time, we was gonna learn anything anyway. You ain't gonna die.
Yeah,
You're gonna learn how to do it every fucking thing
Got
anyway.
nothing but time.
You ain't got nothing but time to learn and tinker with stuff. Get bored with something. Let me mess around with it. Oh, I found the new element on this. Let
But
me
you know
fuck
what?
around with
He
this.
don't know it, but he gonna make us raw.
He gonna make us
that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Snap.
saying? Get that in the
Twinkling of
Corinthians, a twinkling of an eye. Lord, he gonna be raw like that, man.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be real. He's just gonna be like, guys, you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
you got it. Yeah,
You got it, man.
yeah. Can I read this way?
Go ahead, go ahead.
This Romans, I'm gonna start at Romans 9, I'm gonna start at 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name may be declared through all the earth.
Yeah,
So-
take me charged.
Right. So the Lord, gave Pharaoh that position. I made his heart hard against the Israelites. His forefather had a covenant with the Israelites. I turned them against the Israelites, made them do what he did, all that to the Israelites. That's all it was for.
Wow.
Just to flex.
Yeah.
All right. Because look, what type? Look, they like I was watching a documentary on Hulu about the scriptures. They was like, man, to walk through this desert for 40 years, it was like.
Scripture talks about it when no man passed.
Right, yeah. And they say like that with the way that they went, it was an impossible way to go.
You know what?
And how did they live?
You know what? Like Book of Ezra said, the world got weaker
The way.
Yeah,
We were stronger back
We was
then,
stronger.
man.
God,
We was stronger, bigger, healthier.
God, yeah, it was a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you think the chariot, like the scripture say, it was a fire by night because the desert get cold below zero.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
probably generated that heat.
Yeah,
That's
to him,
right.
and he was a cloud by day. So in the morning, you had this gigantic ship that was just keeping that burning heat.
They're
So
all
you had these ungrateful ass niggas complaining, and here it is, the Lord keeping you from this scorching 100-degree heat, and you sitting in the shade. And then when the weather dropped, the Lord provided heat from your ass. And then when you fucking niggas didn't have nothing to eat, he fucking fed you.
Bro.
He fed and said it was like angel's bread. So not only it said it tastes like honey and wafers, but not only that, it said it tasted like also like any man's desires.
Yeah.
So if you wanted quail, goddamn, the only thing you had to, if you wanted quail, you could imagine quail and eat that shit.
Right.
And it tasted like quail. If you wanted melons, you wicked ass niggas could just, you say, oh, what about the melons and the fish?
Yeah.
You could have thought about a damn melon and ate a fucking melon.
Yeah.
But that's just show you how wicked and fucking perverse you niggas are. Ain't nothing gonna make you 2/3 niggas happy. You just gotta die.
That's it.
You gotta die. Ain't no fixing you niggas.
Yeah. You'll continual
The
fuck
fuck?
up. A continual fuck up of your own hand.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Yeah, no,
That's it, bro.
it's the truth.
And just
that shit pisses you off.
Yeah, bro. And then, like I said, like your brother said, he was watching bro, to see the Lord's magnificence, man. Bro, if you just watch the Animal Planet, the Animal Channel, bro, the study of the animals, bro. We was watching that one time, brother, that bird that flew across the desert. He drank just enough water to make it to another body of water, bro. It was
You talking about the one bird?
It's a bird.
Yeah, the one bird he eats.
But
then he
flies all over the desert.
I'm some fields of drinks enough.
Enough water. Yeah.
And with that, they just know to fly there.
To fly there,
They don't got no GPS.
Yeah,
it's instinct.
It's just
They just know to automatically fly from birth to this to this one area.
Hey,
Yep.
like the
Yep.
scripture say, the fowls of the air cry unto the Lord.
Yeah,
and he
bro.
feed them.
Everything do.
So the animals, amen, because the Lord gave them the understanding of where to go to get food. The Lord get a bird's understanding of where to go get water. All right, and what the scripture say, are not we much greater than those?
Yeah, bro.
I
believe when you hear the bird chips, I mean, this music to this man, that's probably them thanking the Lord for what they gave.
They wake up and they loud and happy.
Because they don't have a meal plan like certain animals they store. They get up and that's why they got the saying, early bird catches the worm.
Yeah.
They get up, go food, and if it's done, that's the Lord for you.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, because after a fresh rain, it brings the worms up, man. Man, y'all.
hey, the dew brings the worms up.
Yeah.
That cool breeze, that cool mist that hit the dirt,
Yeah.
bring the worms about man, the Lord raw. It said, it's Romans 9 back at I'm gonna read 18, this next verse. Therefore has he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will Salaki. Therefore has he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden it. All right, hey man, you may wake up one day a certain way, you go like, man, fuck this nigga. You know, or you may have a thought, something like, you a wicked this fucking nigga.
On some ungrateful bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Lord will get rid of your ass. All right. It says, thou will say then unto me, why does he yet find fault? For he resteth his will. Nay, but man, who resisteth his will.
Right, because people will say, well, God made everything. He know what I'm going to do before I do it, so I might as well. That's what the wicked say.
That's what the wicked say,
and
right?
What's that? Wisdom of Solomon 2.
Yep, God. It says, nay, but man, who art thou that thou reply against the Most High? Shall the thing that formed it say unto him, it say formed it, why hast thou made me thus? So who are you to say why you made me? Why you make me this?
I was born a man trapped in a woman's, trapped in a woman's body.
No, you just a demon.
I got pre.
Yeah. It's
a
lot of you people are just fucking perverse, man. You're a destroyer of souls, and mainly your own, man.
Yeah.
Oh, your whole way of life is destruction. You know, and by that you're gonna be answered with the same destruction that you set out there for everybody else to be destroyed, because people are not happy, man. People are not happy, and they trying to find happiness in everything but the way of righteousness. You know, then a nigga will go out of his fucking mind to find happiness in some fucking bullshit, man. And then you sitting there looking at this nigga and they wicked ass conversations, you know, just imagine just squishing their fucking head, man. You know?
Yeah. It says, has not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another for dishonor?
Yep.
Right? And the Lord really did that.
Yeah,
because with Isaac, what happened? They was twins. Right? So I think twins come from one seed and it's split.
No,
like that, or two.
When two seeds hit,
hit the egg at the same time. So and two seeds hit. So here it is. At one time, the Lord incubated two niggas, one for honor and another for dishonor. All right, at the same time. All right, amen. Hey, if you wicked, hey, like the scripture say, let the righteous be righteous still, and the wicked be wicked still. Yep. Hey, he told Daniel, at the end, you're gonna stand in your life. Hey, look, if you righteous, you're gonna always be righteous.
It's embedded in your spirit.
It's in your DNA.
Right.
It's your genetic makeup to think a certain way. I've been calling the old man. I've been getting called the old man since I was fucking young. All right, because I just like old fashioned shit. I like shit done the right way.
That's right. That's right.
I don't want my fucking woman outside dressing like a damn harlot. All right, I want my damn food cooked well done. All right, I don't stand for bullshit. All right, I ain't got time for it.
That's right.
You ever seen somebody that was good at something and you always call him what? He's a natural.
Yeah, he's natural. What?
Like man, this your first time doing it, but you doing it as good as professional.
Fucking 5-year-old come out the womb, babies come out the womb, want to dribble a damn basketball, or cold as hell. 5-6 years old. Dribbling like a motherfucker. Kids come out the piano. Pianist. I think it was a guy on the little kid on what show is that? My Wife and Kids. The little light skinned Israelite.
Yeah.
Man, he was a cold pianist at a young age. Just know them keys. That shit came back to him natural, man.
Shit, they discovered because it's Jake. A lot of these Jakes, man, young as hell, 12 years old, passing SATs, bro, doing college courses in high school.
It's these niggas that's coming out.
You know, because they basically, because the Lord is basically giving a preview of how we was before anyway, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 48:3. It says, I have declared the former things from the beginning. And they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is an iron sinew, and thy brow brass. I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I showed it thee, lest thou shouldest say, mine idol have done them, and my graven image, and my molten image have commanded them. Thou hast heard, see all this, and will not ye declare it? I have showed thee new things.
What is it? See all this, will you not declare, man? That's why the scriptures say, what? How can you not prophesy?
Yeah.
See all this, okay, will you not declare it? You see all these glorious things, all right? Now you mean to tell me you ain't gonna go teach it, man? All right?
And the Lord was also being a step ahead because he knew if you would have did that certain thing, you would have gave honor to the other. So he's being one step ahead and doing it. So now, since I bypassed that, you have no choice but to say it was me.
Yep.
You know, just like he said in the armory, you know, he dealt with small armies because if the Lord had overthrown with a great army, you said, oh, it was because of our might. Right. You know?
Mm-hmm. It says, thou hast heard, see all this, and will not ye declare it? I have showed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them. They are created now, and not from the beginning, even before the day when thou heardest them not, lest thou shouldest say, behold, I knew them.
Right, like,
oh my God,
like the Lord gave us things at that moment, like the Urim and the Thummim. All right, the Lord gave us something to communicate with him. Right, that was something he gave us right there. Hey, this is what it is. You knew that the Lord gave you this. All right, that was something that the Lord, a physical object that the Lord, hey, look, check this out. That's how you can deal with it.
That's what he get Esau get the magic 8 ball.
God, the you know.
Can you read that over? Because that just made me think.
It gets greater too.
Could you read that one more time?
The Lord raw as fuck.
It says, verse 7, they are created now and not from the beginning, even before the day when thou heardest them not, lest thou should behold, I knew them.
You know who did that? Quam did that shit when Mathathia asked him a question, and then he was beating around the bush. Then when Mathathia gave him an answer, he said, "Oh yeah, I knew that."
Yeah, that happened quite often with Quam.
Man, dog, but that shows you a nigga would do that shit. Man.
Yes. Niggas do that a lot.
They do that shit all the
Yeah, they
time.
do all the time. Hell yeah.
A complex with that.
Yeah.
Not knowing things.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And that's just because of Esau. Hey, everything traces back to him. That's because of Esau. Remember the movie, remember Malcolm X? When the dude told him, he was discouraged, and he said, I want to be a doctor. He said, a lawyer. He said, no, that's not a good job for you. You know, you should do some work with your hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus was a carpenter. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau belittled Jacob and shit. But like I said, but being in this truth restores you back to your greatness, man. And that's why we can take it. So that's why, you know what? Hey, who was that? That was Shamari. I was just telling him because he was saying, he said, you know, he was feeling real bad about his woman. He said, man, she's such a fucking bitch. I said, son, we are women can't deal with us right now because we're a reflection of what's good a little around us. Because we and they see themselves like, you know, I can never measure up to him. You know what I'm saying? Because she cursed, he told her she says, well, I ain't gonna hear that shit out, but anyway, but our greatness, bro, we can embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Because we the men of the Lord. Man.
And you know, that's the average Jake too. The average Jake feel like, well, because you speak with some form of authority and intelligence, you know what I'm saying, or you're able to deal with situations, they feel belittled. So they take offense immediately. They feel
Why you yelling at me? You only be yelling.
Yeah, or they immediately take offense to everything you say. instead of taking heed. You know, and Esau set up in the fucking college classroom, niggas will take heed. You know, niggas will be in that quiet, they'll raise their hand, they'll be just as polite, you know. But when it's coming from their own people, they have this generational curse of hatred that they see in their own fucking people, man. And that's why the fucking stupid ass movements, BLI, whatever, BLM, Black Lives Matter,
which was started by Anita, man.
Yeah, BSM. I'll call it BSM, bullshit matters. You know,
because a lot of these groups, it was crazy. You got famous people that screaming Black Lives Matter, famous Israelites, millionaires. You got guys like Jay-Z and Beyonce who talking about things need to change. Puff Daddy, and hey, look, man, these guys is billionaires. All right, it don't take that much money to go to a hood and start a community. It don't take $1 billion to start a farm, to start schools. Will show you that they just puppets for Esau. All right, and that's why the Lord, hey, right now ain't nobody getting no money.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, we donated to charity. Who's fucking running that charity? And how do you follow donating to charity, stupid ass?
Like they sent all that money to Haiti. All right. Rihanna sent
Haiti
money.
never got that money.
And they never got the money.
No,
that shit went to them politicians.
See what they did? They got a whole bunch.
Right.
They got a whole bunch of fucking babies.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, like you got Wycliffe and them. Hey, man, they did a whole. Here it is, Esau.
And they stopped him.
Yeah, they stopped him because he was actually going to help his people. Esau go over there and make a video on how the Levites over there eating mud pies. Instead of giving them money to show you how wicked these motherfuckers is, they go over there and make money off how our people. And man, only the Lord can help you survive if you eat fucking mud pies. And you get nutrition from mud pies.
Yeah.
From clay cakes.
Yeah, because guess what's in the soil? Parasites.
Yeah.
Parasites come from the ground, man.
You know?
And you got people scraping up mud, from the ground. That's why they tell you don't walk barefooted outside after the rain. Because that's when the parasites come up to look for a host.
I guess I'm holding that. What's the name for you too? That Corinthians. You still want that? Corinthians 16. 20 number.
This Isaiah 48, verse 8. It says, "Yeah, thou heardest not. Yeah, thou knewest not. Yeah, from that time that thine ear was not open, for I knew that thou wouldest deal very treacherously, and was called the transgressor from the womb."
The Lord knew it. The Lord knew that Jacob was going to go ahead.
It says, "For my name's sake will I defer mine anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off." That was it.
I had something back for Rala. He said, "Power of clay." This is just one real quick. This is Job 4:17. It says,
No, I'm saying after.
Yeah. It says, Job 4:17. It says, "Shall mortal man be more just than Yahweh?" It says, "Shall a man be more pure than his maker?" That's Job basically asking questions.
Right.
Shall mortal man mortal? Come on. You got
Mortal.
the expiration date.
Scripture say all things are not in man
It's
because
right.
he is not immortal.
Exactly.
So who the fuck is you to have any opinion about anything?
And the Lord said, I thought about everything before I created anything.
Yeah.
I had to tell you something. How long you thinking? You know what I mean?
I can tell you about
Like the perception of time before there was a perception. You don't know if the Lord was sitting there thinking, how long he was just sitting there thinking of how he gonna do something, how he gonna make this and do that, because that's the whole process. The Lord is about order, so he thought it all out
In order.
before he did anything.
He was like,
No, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna do this. He just forming everything in his mind before he created anything, and that should tell you something.
Fear him.
Yeah, be very afraid. All right. This is Deuteronomy 31 and 29. All right. This was Moses talking. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 28. It says, "Gather unto me all the elders of your tribes and your officers," which shows order. All right. that I may speak these words in their ear and call the heaven and the earth to record against them. For I know that after my death, you will utterly corrupt yourselves and turn aside from the way which I have commanded you. And who revealed that into Moses? Yahushua. All right, the spirit of prophecy told him. All right, it says, commanded you, and evil will befall you in the latter days, because you will do evil in the sight of Yahweh to provoke him to anger through the works of your hands. All right. So the Lord, he been declaring, he always told somebody what was going to happen. All right. So I think was it Jacob? He said, "Come now, therefore."
Yeah.
So I can tell you what's going to befall you in the latter days.
Right.
So it was always a record. The Lord always told us things that happened way before it even happened.
He told Abraham,
Come.
your seed shall go into captivity 400 years. Yep.
Gave him the whole breakdown, man. You know? Hey, man, now's the time to get your shit together, man. All right? Hey, look, it's about serving Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right? And if you don't get your life together, it'll get you together. All right? Whether you like it or not.
Or take you apart.
Right. He gonna dissect you. All right, the scriptures say, hey, when your fears come upon you like a desolating whirlwind. All right? That mean it's gonna be an overwhelming amount of terror that's gonna come upon you, man. And the Lord ain't gonna hear you. He ain't gonna hear your cries. And like in Revelation, it say, men shall see death and not find it. You be trying to die, and the Lord gonna be like, nope.
Yep. You know why? Because the saints are suffering their things right now. You know, the scriptures speak about the saints suffer straight things and hope for wide. You know, but that hope for wide is gonna be when it's answered, everybody else gonna just suffer straight things. You know, they don't know the way, they're gonna try to end it. But no, you gotta suffer. You gotta drink this cup. You know, it's unfair. It'll be out of balance. Out of balance for the men of the Lord to suffer and go through these things, and then you just get to skate on into death and not suffer. No, you don't fucking suffer. And that's why it's gonna be a time worse than any other time on the earth, because it's gonna be so much fucking suffering catching up. Okay? Because you're gonna be catching up with your suffering, man. You know?
They say, though man's life be prolonged, it shall not go well with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, you know. So so with that, we hope it was edifying. You know, we give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostle, elders, a great millstone, and salutation, you brothers, pushing this word with true sincerity and charity. Shalom and the blah blah blah.
Huge melon-sized hailstone.
Shit. Bro, this shit fucked up. You seen Chicago? That shit down there on the water.